Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Hunky Dory TV. Happy Thursday. I hope you're having a fabulous week. We have got another new launch for you today. We are thoroughly spoiling you this week with all the new launches, and today it is that big book of relatives. This has been requested. We love this. It is jam-packed, over 630 sentiments in there. It is just amazing. It is an essential for your crafting stash. But I'm not on my own today. We have the wonderful Jess looking after us. How are you, Jess?
I'm good.
You good?
I'm a bit tired today.
Are you?
Yeah.
Has it been a week?
It's been a busy week.
Busy week, yeah. Ready for the weekend.
Yeah.
And in demonstration station, it is the fabulous Bex. How are
morning.
you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good.
Yeah, really good.
Having a good week?
We're having a busy week, aren't we?
Busy week.
But it's a good week.
Yes.
Yeah, keeping
Yes.
busy is nice.
Yeah,
we don't like
definitely.
rattling around looking for stuff to do.
That's not a thing for us in
It's
creative, is it?
Very
Really?
rarely.
I
No.
was going to say that is definitely not a thing. There's always something. That I think with our team is so many people around the business need us for stuff.
With that kind of link in the chain, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're waiting for the people behind us.
Yeah.
The people in the next lot of the chain are waiting for us.
Yeah.
We are at that point.
Yes, we're an important cog.
We are.
Yes.
I love that.
So we do have that amazing brand new essential book of relatives for you today, but shall we take a look at this week's Win It Weekly first? Well, this is interesting, isn't it? Look at this.
Ooh.
I love this. It is your Build a Bouquet vintage petals. It is your foiled card fronts, your embossing tools, and your extra thick foam mat as well. How amazing is that? Worth £59.94. Oh, 2 lucky winners, but you need to like, share and comment the correct answer to our question, which is the broad-leaved hellebore makes which insect drunk? Is it A, wasps, B, butterflies, or C, dragonflies? I have no idea.
I know, Rebecca wrote this question.
I have absolutely no idea. I mean, is it just insects it gets drunk? Like, have we just found a new alcoholic beverage?
I know. You'd probably have to have quite a lot, wouldn't you?
Oh, it's very interesting. Let us know what you think the answer is. There's lots of similar answers coming
Yeah,
through.
there is.
Lots of similar answers. Okay, shall we take a look at this amazing new product? Aren't they amazing? I think we've brought you some amazing kind of sentiment pads already this year, but I think this is the one that's a little bit the game changer because it has all of those incredible relatives in there. So you do have so many different people covered in here, obviously foiled, as you can see, and it is, I think it's full foil as well. I don't think there's any print in here. I think it's all foil. The colour behind these matches our Adorable Scoreable perfectly as well, so you know that this one down here is going to match that beautiful, I want to say sandstone, but I think it's Hessian.
Yeah, it's Hessian in the Adorable,
It's going to match that perfectly. You have got the same design here in silver with all your cooler tones, and then you've got it in the gold with all your warmer tones in there as well. Then we move on to all our other relatives. We've got granddaughter, granddad, grandson, auntie, grandparents, grandpa, uncle, niece, cousin, nana, nephew. You've got your ampersands as well as your actual written and, so you can really personalise this. You know, maybe you've got, you want to maybe do granddad and wife.
Yeah.
You know, something like that. You want to do whatever combination you want, you can do with this book. Then we've got our greats in here as well. We've got steps. We've got special friend, we've got neighbour, we've got great granddaughter, great grandson, great granddad, great grandmother. Absolutely jam-packed. You've got 40 pages in here in total, but that actually relates to 630 die-cut elements, which is just amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
It is just fabulous.
Gorgeous.
I love this. And we've got our in-laws, fiancés of both kinds, your brother-in-law, sister-in-law, boyfriends, partner, husband, girlfriend, wife. Again, lots of ands and little extras in there as well. Let me get you the gold ones as well. They're just fabulous, aren't they? And just so useful. I just think, you know, if you just want to add that personalisation, that little bit more, this is the kind of personalisation you're going to get in the shops, isn't it? Like on the high street.
Yeah,
so
you
to be able to replicate that with your own designs, your own finished makes, and whether you're using them as an accent or you're using them as the main focus, they're just so handy to have. So £14.24 is your club price, £13.49 is your diamond price. Look at some of the gorgeous makes you can be doing with this as well. I mean, how simple is that?
Beautiful.
But it's just so effective, isn't it? Using it as the focus, but then using it alongside some of your other products that you have in your stash. Just popping it on there with our Here Come the Girls. This is cute as well.
Oh, that's so cute.
Just adding it in there. Again, so many different products it's going to work with, whether it's your toppers, excuse me, your adorable scoreable, whether it's going to be your foil card, your mirror, your little books. I mean, again, it's really simple, but just so effective.
So good.
And this one, we saw that one in the VT. I think it is gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, really pretty, that one.
Really beautiful. And again, what a statement piece, but again, really quite simple, but look how well it matches up to your adorable squirrel. I think that's one of the key things we've brought you with these kind of shaped sentiments, is that you can match it perfectly with your adorable squirrel that you have in your stash, and it just makes that coordination, again, that little bit easier, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Love, love, love. Okay, Bex, we're coming for our first demo.
Yes, we are. I'm so
very excited.
So we are doing 2 demos
Wonderful.
with this because we've got a slightly shorter show. It's just mainly about that amazing book.
Yeah.
So we thought, well, we'll extend the demos out and we'll do something like really fun and funky for both of our demos. So let's get started. So I've got some bits and pieces here, and we're going to make, me and Jess were chatting like before the show, and I told her what I was going to make, and I was like, oh, I'm going to make one of those really fun, like sort of pillar cards. And she was like, everyone's going mad for like columns and pillars at the minute. Are they having a moment? And I was like, well, I'm certainly having a moment with them. So I'll give you guys the measurement. So it's going to end up as a 5x7 card with the 2 columns at either side. So it's super, super easy to do. Absolutely. So this one I've left at 9x5, and that is because you'll probably lose an inch either side for you know, to stick your columns onto. So you can do the middle mat and layer a bit smaller if you want to. You can sort of play around with it. What am I doing with the scoreboard, Bex? That was very silly. Don't go anywhere with that.
I think you need that.
I do need that. And then to make my columns, I have gone with a piece 5, so that'll be the same like height as my card blank, and then 4.5 because we're going to do 1-inch columns, and then a little bit extra for a tab. Super, super, super easy. Like I say, I've been doing these a lot lately, just adding them onto projects for that bit of extra height and dimension.
I think it just adds something a bit fun, doesn't it, as well? And
yeah.
It's not too tricky to do.
No,
like,
it's super easy.
And it's easily like kind of change to whatever size card you want to make. You know, you can adapt it nice and easily.
Yeah, you absolutely can. You can have them a bit taller, a bit thinner, a bit chunkier.
Yeah.
You could just add one on. I've done one where I've just added one and then like gone out from the height of the column as well.
Yeah.
You know, like you say, there's loads you can do with them. Exactly the same for the other one. Always score in the back of your mirror, and then you're not creasing through that coating. It's just too delicious to spoil. So we go 1, 2, 3 and 4. Oops, she says, there we go. Give those all a good crease and burnish as you're going along. And then, like I say, with that last one, what you can do is you can just chop the sort of ends off into like a little tab shape. There you go. Absolutely perfect. I'm going to come in with my red high-tack tape for the next part of this job. And then we'll get to the really fun part, which is decorating and bringing in those beautiful relative die cuts. This is the thing as well, like, because we've brought them before, but often in like Moonstone dies, you might not have a die cutting machine. You might not plan on getting a die cutting machine for whatever reason, you don't want to. It's so good that you can sort of have that look
Definitely.
without investing in a die cutting machine.
You might not want to invest in a die for just one relative either.
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
it, exactly.
It might be that you don't have any nieces, but you get asked to make a
The
niece
odd
card
one.
occasionally. So having it in your stash as a small percentage of a larger book with other ones in that you might use more,
Yeah.
it doesn't seem as bad, does it?
No, absolutely not. And the every day, and obviously, you know, you can think about. There's no also they've got like there's no festive elements, but why not you know if you use them on your Christmas cards, because again, like that's probably the occasion that again you are crafting for all of those relatives.
Definitely.
You can definitely have this on hand for your Christmas makes as well as your everyday makes. So just pop in a line of red tape on there and then just pop in those together. Really, really simple. But yeah, like you say, having that on hand is just going to be so great. Again, if you can make to sell, you can have that with you in your little craft trolley or your bag.
Definitely. And I think it's like almost like leaving a little space for
Yeah,
that
you
sentiment
can
to go
do.
in, isn't it? And then it's so simple to just add on when people choose which one they want.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's it. And I think it really captures the essence of like the modern family as well, having like your partners, your fiancés, your stepchildren.
Yeah. There's a lot of blended families now, isn't there? So to be able to have all those different options is fabulous.
Absolutely, and just celebrate it as well. So we are going in this paper. I haven't brought the whole pad, but it is the Essential A5 pad in the check.
Nice.
So pretty, isn't it?
It is gorgeous.
So I'm going to mat and layer all my columns and the sort of base of my card with that. So, like I say, I always do them at nice sort of round, either half an inch or an inch, and it just makes matting and layering so easy. So I only want 3 for each column because obviously one's going to be stuck down to the actual card. So so I need 6 in total. It's always tricky knowing what to do ahead of time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to do mat and layers ahead of time, and then sometimes I like to leave it be. It's one of those. But yeah, there we go. That's all done. And then we're on the 5, aren't we? So we'll go 2 notches under the 5 for all of those. And then there we go.
I was just having a look in the books. A few comments on YouTube about asking if we could have great nieces and nephews in the future, because we haven't actually got those. We've got your typical greats, but then obviously your niece and nephews are separate, but you could do a little bit of snipping.
Yeah.
And kind of snip the great off
your grandson or granddaughter. Yeah, for
and then
sure.
pop it alongside your niece and nephew. I know it isn't the perfect solution, but it is a little bit of a workaround.
Yeah, definitely.
And we will take on board great niece and nephews in the future.
Yeah. That would be so fun, wouldn't it? Right, so then we're going to go in the 5 by 7 for my mat and layer. The only other thing that I wanted to half do was maybe put some acetate on there.
Oh, nice. Would you put that underneath your mats and layers to
Yeah,
hide
so you'd
your
put
workings?
one on here and one on here, and then
Yeah.
your mats and layers over it. Yeah, so I think we're going to do that. So I think what we're going to do is probably go the same again, and we'll go 9 by 7. Probably a little bit wasteful, but for the purposes of demoing, I know it's going to be absolutely perfect. Obviously, you can go a little bit shorter and not go across the whole thing. And then I want 5 on my length. So there we go. So again, that's 9 by 5, but obviously you can sort of scooch that on the end, for example, if you want to, and do it that way. So let's get those columns on next. I'll just pop my mats and layers out the way. And then I think just going to go in with just my double-sided tape for this. Again, if I was at my desk, I'd be using like red liner tape just so that I can get it absolutely perfect.
Karen Willis in the comments as well on Facebook has said, I really wish that you do these just in white so we can colour them to match with whatever we're working with. We might be doing that in the future.
In the future,
We'll just
for
have
sure.
to wait and see.
We have done like Ink Me sentiment pads before.
Yeah.
And then again, just going in just on there. And
Robin has made a very good point. As you get older, the greats are the ones you need the most, I reckon.
oh
It's
yeah,
it's
probably.
true, isn't it?
So true. Oh, it's so nice. So I'm just going to cut an extra notch off of that 5x7 layer just to give myself a little bit
Yeah, you
more
sometimes
space.
need that with the...
Once you get your
Yeah.
scores and your construction sort of projects in, I know you do need that little bit of
You kind of
wiggle
don't
room.
know till you do it though, do you? 'Cause
No,
sometimes it
no.
doesn't. It's...
And sometimes, like, you take a notch off and sometimes you need two. Sometimes you just
Yeah.
need a little mill.
Yeah.
That's all you need. And you think, oh, like you say, you don't want to do it ahead of time. So like you say, I always do it so that, like, I do it to the full length and then think, yeah, you can adjust later. You can always take away, can't you? And then I'm just going to put that on there. And again, just going to squeeze that into there. And then pop my matte layer in there. Oh, there was someone on one of the Hunky Dory fan pages and she said, like, what are some tips for getting really good mats and layers? I can't remember the lady's name, but basically she was saying I've got a bit uneven on my mats and layers and it's driving me mad.
Yeah.
I've probably gone a bit uneven there at the top, but it should be fine. It is one of those things that is just practice. Obviously that one is tricky because I've just gone in between the acetate. I would have probably done that first and put my acetate on last, but there we go. I'm going in with our gorgeous Precious Moments little book.
Cute.
Because I just saw this Mummy and Daddy and I thought it picks out the colours so for a new parents card.
Yeah, that's cute.
It's so beautiful, isn't it? I just thought we've got that green in the rainbow, we've got that gorgeous lilac. Obviously, you know, new baby, you're probably going to be like Mummy and Daddy at first.
Yeah.
As opposed to like Mum.
Oh, I'm still Mummy and Daddy now.
I'm so glad to
Still.
hear that because like I was like, I think if I, you know.
Joseph said to me a few years ago now, he's like, when can I start calling you Mum? And I was like, when you're 10. And he was like, right, okay. So he like literally counted down to his 10th birthday. So, and then he was like, Mum. But it's so funny, he still does it now. He still calls me Mummy.
That's
It's
so
cute.
nice.
He forgets.
He forgets.
Mark normally gets Dad, to be fair, but I'm still Mummy.
That's good.
You know what, my Nana did that. She was like, when you're a bit older, you can just start calling me Nan.
What, instead of nanny?
It's always Nana.
Yeah.
Nana.
It's always Nana.
Yeah.
I know, it's nice, isn't it? And then I've done some decoupage on these cute little baby feet.
Cute.
Oh, do you know, there's something so nice about extravagantly using like 4 or 5 pages of your little books to do your decoupage. So I'm just going to do these super quick again. Was going to pop some foam pads, but I was too busy like watching the VT and swooning over the samples. They're so good, aren't they?
So gorgeous.
I think just using them really simple, but alongside your kits as well were so good too. And then again, we're just going to do these last couple of layers. I think 2 should be enough for that one. They're just the sweetest little shoes. I'd
They're
have them.
adorable, aren't they?
Yeah, with the big silky bows.
Yeah.
George has like just started like, well, since sort of the end of October when she was properly like toddling around. My goodness, they're beautiful, but are they expensive for how little they wear them?
Yep.
Very, very fun. Like, honestly, the last lot I think she had for about 2 months and then she'd grown out of them.
That doesn't get any better either.
Oh,
let me tell
don't
you.
say that.
Sophie has to have new school shoes every term.
Oh, does she?
Well, that's because she wrecks them. To be
I was just
fair.
about to say, does she like playing out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joseph was never like that, and he's a boy. Like,
Yeah, you'd
I
expect.
don't understand what she does.
Oh, and then again, you've got all those
Cute.
gorgeous layers in there that you can see.
It'd be
It's
such a lovely keepsake, wouldn't it?
It is, isn't it? And that's sort of why, yeah. This one, I'm going to go in with trusty old construction glue, just because I'm going in between the acetate. But yeah, tips for even mats and layers, it is just practice. And even me,
Yeah.
like I say, that mat and layer is not perfect. Obviously, going in between acetate is a bit tricky. But what I used to do when I used to demo here is I used to genuinely draw little dots and like try and line it up.
Yeah. Yeah, you could almost, especially into your mirror, you could almost put like a little pinprick with your poke tool in the four corners.
Yeah, that's what I used to do.
Yeah.
I used to just do it with a little pencil, but yeah, if you're doing that, it's perfect. And you tend to find that if you're doing mats and layers, you do get a tiny bit of forgiveness like with it. You know, I'm not going to say 100% of my mats.
Especially if you're keeping them a bit chunkier.
Yeah.
I think the tighter you've got your mirror and your paper, and the tighter you're keeping all those mats and layers, it just feels more obvious sometimes.
Yeah, it does. Like you say, you can always do a bit of a chunkier one.
But your wet adhesives are perfect, aren't they, for like giving you that wiggle room, like your construction
absolutely.
glue, or your purple glue stick on your foam pads to give you that time as well.
Yeah, and that's it. And even things that are traditionally what we'd call like dry adhesive, like Miri, I prefer to use a dry adhesive. Yeah. You can go on top of your dry adhesive with a wet glue. Yeah. And then once that's dried down, you've still got the longevity of your tape, haven't you? Again, yeah. Just get these last couple of mats and layers on, and then, like I say, we'll show off those beautiful dies. They're absolutely stunning, aren't they? Those die cut relatives, sorry. I keep saying dies. Honestly, the die cut, you don't have to die cut them yourself. They are just ready to pop out and play with. Oh, they're great. A real stash essential.
Lynn just said, why didn't you put the acetate on last?
Oh, don't. Honestly, what am I like?
We do these things, especially in here.
All the time.
We've got good intentions.
And then what I've brought in as well, this is from the normal shape sentiments. The colours, like I say, that is exactly the same. So if you mix and match in between, so we've got that welcome to the world, and then we've got that new mummy and daddy. So again, let's get those on with some foam pads, shall we? We're doing okay for time. I'll tell you what I want. Here, these little strips are great for these because you can go in and out of all the little nooks and crannies of your letters.
Oh, definitely.
So we're just going to go in with those. But yeah, Thursday I was at Telly last week, and again, it's Grandad now because my mum's got a new job. But it was Grandad, and he said, oh, I think me and Georgia will watch you on telly. Like, you've not done a Thursday for a while. And she goes to nursery on Tuesdays. And I caught up with him this morning because, again, he's on, like, Grandad duties today. And I said, oh, are you going to watch, like, Hunky Dory? And he said, well, no, because when we watched Hobby Maker last week, she cried when we turned the telly off. And it was a bit of a meltdown because she didn't realise that you weren't there.
Yeah. Oh, bless her.
I know.
Yeah, no, don't do that then.
So I said, no, it's fine, it's fine.
Oh, bless her.
I know. Just going to snip. Just grabbed a bit of paper off like the backing, there we go. And then...
There was just a little question before it disappears off the... From Denisha, what do you use for posting with this sort of card?
So this should, if you get your columns and your acetate right, it should fold flat. Yeah. I think, obviously, this will be quite big, actually, but you can always do it a little bit smaller or have
Would it go, pop it the other way, will it go in an A5 or is it too tall for an A5?
I think it might go, yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to make an envelope for this one.
You would? I'm sorry.
You could
apologies, because I do normally...
You could go backwards, though, couldn't you, and kind of get your envelope starting size.
Yeah, absolutely. You could do these columns at 1/2 inch, and they would definitely go in an A5. You don't have to have them an inch thick.
No, and you could, something like this as well. I think you would box this.
I would.
It's a bit special, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. A new parent card. There's just nothing more special than wedding cards and new baby cards. New home cards are quite nice as well. Those special occasions that you just don't craft for as often as what we'd like. Yeah. No disrespect to birthday cards. We love birthday cards.
We do.
They are our bread and butter, aren't they? Right, let's go in with some... Oh, Jess, you've topped up the gems. Look at this fresh sheet. But I am going to be good and use up the old one. And then again, I'm just going to scatter a couple of gemstones on here. Just round and about, just to make it, again, super special and luxurious. And again, let's go in around this relative as well. We've got a large one on here. There we are. So, Let's get this card all shown off. It's just about finished. And there we are. And again, I wanted to put 2 on there as well so that you can really, you know, combine all those relatives, can't you?
Yeah, definitely.
But
so cute.
It's so cute, isn't it? And again, you've got all that gorgeous dimension off that little book page.
Adorable. We love it. Thank you so much,
You're
Bex.
welcome.
We're just going to take a quick look at some of our previous Essential Booker sentiments for you as well. Quite a few of these are brand new this year. This one is the Big Book of Circles sentiments. So this one was a creative request.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, because the design team were kind of asking what kind of sentiment book we would like, and we're like, do you know what? We just love circles.
We
because
do.
They slot in anywhere on any size card, any shape. You can always fit a circle in.
Yeah.
And what we have in here for you is 560 sentiments. All sorts of different occasions, majority birthdays. I would probably say about 90% is birthdays because we know that is the most popular.
Yep.
But then you do have other bits and pieces in here like Happy Halloween, Valentine's, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Easter. We've got a couple of like the big birthdays like first birthday in here. We've got some alluding to those larger birthdays, but without giving a number away as well. We've got gold and silver foil. So again, you'll notice that the design is, let me find it, the design is the same. So that is your silver and this one is your gold. So your colours are different, but your actual design is the same and your sentiment. You've got, again, 40 sheets in here, but the big key number is 560. Yeah, you know, it's just incredible. All sorts of different sizes as well. We've got some little dinky ones. We've got some of the larger ones. I love like this one, you know, crafted for you.
Oh, isn't
Things
that gorgeous?
Like that. I think it's so sweet, isn't it? Made by me. That's really cute.
I love that.
So some of these you could pop on the back of your cards as well. You could pop them as like little envelope seals. They're just wonderful. Exactly the same price, £14.24 if you're a club member, and £13.49 for our diamond members. Then we have got for you, I'm all out of sorts. Sorry, Jess, I should have done centrepiece first, shouldn't I?
I love these.
They weren't in the same order. This one is the latest. This was the very last one that we released. It's fabulous, isn't it? Because they really are those big, chunky statement sentiments. They're just wonderful. Again, you'll see gold, silver, but just brilliant for adding that real focal point to your cards.
Absolutely.
Again, your colours are going to match. So this gorgeous kind of sagey green here is the same that's in the relatives. It's the same that's in the shape sentiments. It is just fabulous. I mean, look at that. I love that one.
It's a big one.
And that could be a big occasion.
Yeah,
it could
definitely.
Be like some big news. It could be a big birthday. New baby in there. Thank you. Get well. You've got to the happy couple on your special day, thinking of you, happy anniversary. So again, absolutely jam-packed. We've got 290 in this one, so you can get a real kind of feel for the size when compared to your shape sentiments. This one has 530 in, so you can see these are definitely bigger, so we haven't got as many in there, so you really get a feel for them being those centerpiece sentiments. So that one is that one for you. Next on the list is the shape sentiments.
Love this.
So again, very, very similar kind of idea, but you can see a little bit smaller here. So great if you wanted to kind of slot them in with maybe your relatives. You know, you can use those two together. You could use them alongside your centerpiece sentiments as well. You can use them to just add those little finishing touches to your makes. They are fabulous. You can use multiples of these together to create backgrounds, things like that. You know, they're just so gorgeous. I love them. So many different things. Have the best day ever, just to say. Have a very happy birthday on your special day. Make a wish. Just fabulous. Again, $14.24 or just $13.49 if you are a diamond member. And next up for you, we have got our Maptastic numbers and alphabet. So what we did with these is we've left them completely unfoiled. Let me show the alphabet one first. And we've left them unfoiled, so it's quite hard to see the letters, but they are there, they are die cut. But this, because it's Maptastic, we know that we can go in with our inks.
Yeah.
We know we can go in with our stamps. We could go in with our gel pens. We could do some doodling. We can emboss them. We can sand them back. There's so many different things that we can do with Maptastic. that we just thought it would be perfect to leave them completely almost naked with no foil or anything on them, so that you can use them as they come, or you can jazz them up until your little heart's content. So we've got alphabet 1424, and then we also have the numbers. So exactly the same idea. So your alphabet has got 1050 letters in. Your numbers, we've got 1200. Oof, it didn't like that, did it? And what we've got is 2 different sizes for you. So this is the, I think that's the smaller size with all your ordinals, and we foiled the ordinals in white, so they're going to work with everything.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, you're not limited to your gold or silver foil with those. And then on the white, oh gosh, does not like that. We've left them in black for you. So it's not liking it at all, is it? Does it like this colour better? Those are your larger ones, sorry. So they're your larger numbers, and then if I go to the front, you can see the smaller numbers for scale. So you've got the 2 different sizes in there, and 1,200 foiled and die cut elements in total in that one. And then we have got some back in stocks for you. I've buried them. Hold up. Let me grab them. So we have got our duo stitched nesting die squares back in stock.
Oh, love that.
We're so happy when some of our essentials come back into stock.
Oh, definitely. I know, because we're like, are these being discontinued? Are they coming back? Can we use them?
So this is your duo stitch nesting squares. Look how big they are. Look at the amount of metal you're getting in here. You've got 9 dies in total. And I love these because they leave you that stitchy edge.
Yeah.
They're just so cute. They leave you that stitch edge on what you're actually cutting, but also what is left as well. So if you want to use them to create an aperture, you're going to still get that detail, which is gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's really hard to say. I don't think I can get any closer, but you can see that gorgeous stitch detail on that finished sample there. Absolutely gorgeous. So that one is back in stock. We also have... so glad this is back in stock. I love this one so much.
Know.
And I've seen some of the team use this recently with on some of their makes, some of the design team, and I'm like, I love that die.
It's so nice.
It is gorgeous, isn't it? This is your postage stamp panel. Absolutely beautiful. Obviously, it creates that beautiful panel, but you can snip into these and make them into little postage stamps as well.
And just all the accessories.
All the extras. So you've got 3 sentiments included on here. You've got with love, sending kisses and cuddles, and special delivery. You've also got that circle one there. Also says to someone special within there. So pretty much 4 sentiments really.
Amazing.
You've got the little envelope down here as well. And of course you've got that beautiful little cut-in.
It's like a postmark, isn't it?
It's so cute. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it has been used on there. Just creates that little cut-in like pinprick detail. It's so cute, absolutely adorable. So that one is back in stock. So they're both $18.99 or $17.99 if you're a diamond member, because they're the large die sets. I did show you the metal, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Next for you, we've got the inverted scalloped nesting dies. So this one is a $14.99 die. So $14.24 or $13.49 is your price. And again, this one's really cute because you've got your straight edge in here, but you've also got the inverted scallop too.
So clever.
It's just really cool, isn't it? And again, great. I love just creating kind of cards like this where it's really simple mats and layers, using your dies to their full effect, and just using, that could be one of your relative dies.
Yeah, you could put that in the centre.
It'd look beautiful, wouldn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. And then our final one that is back in stock. Essential vertical sentiments.
I know.
This is another one that like everyone uses this so much. So we were glad to get this one back in stock again.
This could not get discontinued.
No, absolutely
It had to be reordered.
Yeah, definitely. So in here you've got happy birthday, anniversary, thank you, love with, wishes of, congratulations, thanks and best. So you can put your own sentiments together, but they just work so perfectly. Again, if you don't have a huge amount of space, and you just think, I just need a little something, this is perfect.
Again, if you've only got a mini machine.
Yeah, absolutely, because look how skinny they are.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, so if you've got one of those really tiny little, like the little Sizzix, is it called a sidekick?
The sidekick, yeah.
It's ideal for that, isn't it? $13.49 if you are a diamond member on that one. Okay, Bex.
Coming back.
That's all my stuff for now.
How excited. Right, I've done some mat and layers as well while we were chatting through those books, so hopefully that should save us a little bit of time on that one. So, again, like I say, we were doing some special makes, and this one came me and Kat were sorting out the archives a few weeks ago and shuffling around ready for 2026. And I saw this one and I thought, oh, I'll bank that for another time.
Oh,
anyway,
nice.
Today's the day. So, like I say, I haven't made this before, so bear with me. I have had a little practice, but it should be absolutely fine. So it does use it uses quite a lot of mirri. If you got it in the pound shop, you can spare it. You know, if you only paid £1 for it, that's when you can use like 2 or 3 sheets of mirri. Again, you can get it out of A3 as well.
Yeah.
Because this is the full length of the cardstock. This is like 11 3/4, and then we've gone 6 by height.
Okay.
Again, if you want to get 2, you can go down to like maybe 4,
Or does it
5.
have to
Can
be
you get 5?
It
What's
has to be
your-
an even number. You could do 5.
It doesn't.
No,
It's only the
it'd have to be
height.
4s. Yeah, it would have
Yeah,
to
it would
be
have to be
4s.
4. Yeah, because
Get
you've
it out
got
of
11
A4.
by 7, which you need, and then you've got your 8
It's
by
8 1/4, isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. Okay. Just like I say, be extravagant with yourself and use a
Why
bit
not?
more.
Treat yourself.
Why not? Like I say, especially if you got it in the pound shop.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2 pieces of that, full length of the cardstock, 6-inch height. Right, we're going to grab the scoreboard and we're going to get these scores done. Now, like I say, I didn't want to, obviously, I didn't want to like dissect the card, so I've had to sort of figure out the measurements round all the mats and layers and all the fancy things. Do you know, I didn't see whose card, I've forgotten whose card it was. I will have seen it, but, so yeah. Basically, I think the halfway point is 5 7/8. 8s are really,
I'm
don't
not
be in
very good in
8.
round
Oh,
the
tell me
whole
about it.
numbers.
Tell me about it. I know. I am, like I say, I will credit the person whose card
What
it is. I'll go and find it.
11
5 and
3/4?
yeah, it's
So
11
it's-
3/4. So 5 7/8, I think. I'm pretty sure. 8s, don't be intimidated by 8s. So on the adorable
No.
on the adorable scoreboard, because you basically, so say you're 5 inches. Say if you want 1/8, it's just 1 notch on the
Yeah.
scoreboard. So if you want 7, obviously 7/8 is just the 6
Just
minus 1.
back, yeah.
So basically, you just need to do that, and you need to do that on both. Basically, just repeat for the second piece of cardstock. Again, scoring on the back. Now, I didn't really know how to do this bit, so it's not going to be very glamorous. But then I thought, once we get into 16ths, I am a bit intimidated by... I'm not intimidated by 8s, but I am intimidated by 16ths. 16ths can just absolutely get on the bus. There we go. So I'm just going to fold that in half. And again, if you're quite nice and gentle, you'll get it'll be fine.
Do you know what would make this easier? If
Yeah.
you used our 12 by 12 mirror.
Yeah, I know.
Because you get the actual 2 pieces straight out of one sheet.
Yeah.
And they'd be full 12. So
Is that in stock?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, I could have really
'Cause
saved
then
myself a job there.
You wouldn't have had to mess about with
No.
your 8s and your 16s, would you?
No.
I know we definitely had the rainbow one in stock the other week because someone had asked about it in the chat.
Oh, really? Yeah. Again, I need to... Do you know what? We have that many products on
I know,
stock.
it's hard to remember,
It's hot.
isn't
It
it?
is. Yeah, that's it. And like I say, it's been a busy week. And one
And
of
we're
those.
always so far ahead.
I know.
It's
Looking at
hard
the
to
new.
come back, isn't it,
Yeah.
sometimes?
Because again, I said to Jess when she was like, okay, so we're going to have a shorter show, 2 demos, but again, we can go a bit fancier and spend a bit more time on them. And then I said, oh, right, okay, well, said, like, we're just sort of showing the sentiment, but she said, yeah, and some back in stock dies. And I was like, oh, which back in stock dies? I knew about the postage stamp. And she said, oh, I was like, the vertical sentiments of that. Why did you not tell me? She said, oh, yeah, sorry. And then what we want to do is I'm just going to grab my pencil. I want to turn it over to the 6 and then basically mark it at just a little pencil line at 3 on each side.
Because Sam has just said, I always rework measurements if I see a 16th. It took me long enough to get inches.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. So what we're going to do is on the trimmer, this is where it's our best friend, line up my pencil mark with the corner, and we're just going to cut those into little triangles.
Nice. Oh, we've only got silver 12 by 12 in stock, Fiona said, but she did manage to order 2 lots of the rainbow. We can get those back in stock easy.
Yeah, that's just a cutting
Just a little
guillotine job, isn't it?
Yeah.
How much is the gold?
The gold is in stock.
Oh, fabulous.
The rainbow's not though.
The rainbow's not.
Oh, wow, after all that. Take a look on the website, everybody. Right, cool. And then you want to do that twice over. So I'm just going to grab the one that I've done ahead of time to just save repeating steps. These come together. It's just such a nice
I see
card.
where you're going now.
Have you?
Yeah,
I was going to say, have you seen this shape before? It's so nice, isn't it?
It is cool, isn't it?
And I was like, yep, like I say, today's the day. We've got a bit more time to spend on some fancier demos.
Again, I love how it can be scaled up or down with this one as well. Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's definitely one that I'm going to try and spend a bit more time on and rejig some measurements. And then what you want to do is get your squares of Miri. So again, you don't have to be intimidated about mat and layering triangles. Sometimes can be a bit tricky. You just basically cover them up with squares. It's so great. So these are just over 4 inches. So what you want to do is, and I'm going to go in with construction glue again, just to get that perfect alignment. And I'm just going to put some on the underside. And obviously this side is non-coated, so it's porous, non-porous? Porous.
Yeah.
Do you know, that's one thing that I never know.
You want it to soak all the glue.
Soak it all up. And then, there we go. So what we're going to do is we're just going to bring this together. I'm just going to get my head in the way just to line it up. Sorry. And then pop that onto there. And then that should just pop together really nicely. I'll just give that a moment. And then on these ones, we just put these... Is that right? I don't know if I've just done my squares the right way round.
Does it go over the whole thing like you've done in the middle?
Yeah. There
we
we go. And again, I am going to switch to my tape, but I'm going to just put it on the one that I want it to stick to.
Debbie's asking if this card has a name.
Oh, probably, but I don't.
Have a little
peruse.
Google, because I'm sure it does.
Sure it does.
We're not very good at names though.
No, we're not. We normally just christen our own names, don't we? We're terrible. Again,
I want to say some kind of diamond fold would work.
Yeah, it is definitely a diamond, just because of all those gorgeous shapes. Triple diamond, maybe.
Diamond gatefold.
Diamond gatefold. Yeah, that sounds like it. I mean, they all sound like they could be okay. And then again, I'm just gonna go in with that one.
I'm gonna go diamond gatefold.
Diamond gatefold.
Yeah, let me just Google that and see.
Just need to wait for that construction glue to dry.
Yeah, I think so. It's almost like a double one though, because it's got the diamond in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah, it has got the diamond in the middle. And then I just want to get that just onto there. Right. Sorry, it's just that glue's drying. So what I'll do is I'll do my mats and layers just whilst that dries.
Oh, I've just had a text as well to say my blood's been used in Newcastle.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wonderful news. That's really lovely, isn't it? That must be so satisfying.
It is, definitely. It's been used at the Freeman Hospital in Newcastle.
Ah,
Saved a life today.
that absolutely deserves a massive pat on the back. That is just wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah. Triple floating diamond card we've got from Karen.
Oh yeah, nice.
That works. As Sam said, my brain's trying to work out a centimetre version right now. I reckon you could just trim it to 28, like you would do a stepper.
28, yeah.
And then divide into 4. That would work, wouldn't it?
Oh, do you know what? That'd probably be easier, actually.
Yeah.
That is definitely going to be something that I'm going to spend time with. There's one of Sam's cards that is like a stepper card that she does in centimetres. And I make it all the time.
Yeah.
We love our design team. They give us such new ideas. So for my mats and layers, again, I'm just going in with construction glue.
Pad.
I love it. It's the, just quickly, it's the nicely natural and neutral Hessian. You get all of those gorgeous beiges on there with the marbles and the grains and the florals. And then on the other side, it's all of your Hessians. So it's so cute. Like I say, it's one of my favourite pads too. So I'm just going to mat and layer these. So these panels are just under 3 inches. And then obviously, like I say, 6 for your height. So I've gone with the floral designs on the rectangular. And then, like I say, matting and layering, if I was going to use stripes, then I thought, oh no, because I have to twist and no. So I've gone for this really nice forgiving marble print, and I think it's just so luxurious as well.
Isn't it? It's really classy.
Yeah, very. And then I promise you we are going to bring in our beautiful new dies as well. Do you know, shaped relative die cuts? Honestly, I can't get over it. Well, they are die cut in a way, but yeah, I've called them dies again. Honestly, I need to get a, I don't know, like the equivalent of a swear jar and put 50 pence every time I call them dies. Very funny. But I don't know about you, Anne-Marie, but like I use our sentiment books all the time now. All the time.
Yeah, definitely. And it's so good to have so many different options now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it, absolutely. And then again, we'll just stick all these squares on. Like I say, just going with construction glue, just for speed and just that bit of, like I say, that bit of wiggle room. And then going in with, so like I say, these are just under, one is 4 inches and then one is 4 1/4. That's the bigger one, just to make it pop. But again, you can do it all the same size. And then again, just that last piece there. Again, these two patterns complement each other so well. In fact, that's the wrong one. This is why I'm so glad I've used construction glue. So I'm just gonna pop that one there. Thought that mat and layer didn't look as tight as what I had it on. There we go. Got your back. It's always got your back, construction glue. And then, like I say, they can sit sort of on there. I think that's how it sits. So again, you can have these tucked. I think you can play around with it actually and get like loads of different folds on there.
Cute.
Right now, let's again.
That is, isn't it?
I know, it's such a statement. Again, it's going to look so good on the mantelpiece. So we have got nephew and fiance. That's the reason why I've gone with this pad, because it's got all those browns and neutral tones.
Yeah.
I've gone with the ampersand in black. There was one that matched this one, but then I thought, well, I don't want to match this one because then it might look a bit weird with that. And like I say, I just love the ampersand.
Yeah.
So I've gone with the female version. There is a male fiance with just one E if you want to switch it up.
I never know which one's which, but I know they're both in there.
They are both in there. The female fiance has got 2 E's.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's one of those, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is one of those. I'm sure everybody would forgive you if you got the wrong one.
I don't know.
Accidentally misgendered somebody. But yeah, this is the kind of thing, like, imagine even in the high street, like you say, when you've got those ones that are a bit more tricky, even a nephew and fiance, I would struggle to find in a card shop.
Would, definitely.
You know, especially if you, and I just thought it'd be so nice. We are bringing in some dies, and these are dies. I wanted to bring our celebrations and occasion because I wanted to bring the wedding rings and the champagne in.
Very cute.
Super cute, aren't they? I love those dies so much. I've used the pram and the candles.
They're just so handy, aren't they?
So handy. I actually did pester Stacey for them as well, so I kind of feel like I have to show them a lot of love. Because she does listen to us, and she did bring them out. So I was just buzzing when we launched these. So we're going to have nephew and fiance there. Like I say, I'm going to leave a little bit of room for my champagne. And basically, I'm just going to use the leftover mirror. I've got this big long strip here. So we're going to pop our little champagne glasses there, or maybe I could do 2 there. I think that's what we're going to do. And then I might put the wedding rings around the relatives. So I'm just going to go in with some die cutting tape. I had my white one somewhere, but I've misplaced it. So again, I'm just going to just pop those through the die cutting machine. Yeah, so I want 2 champagne glasses and 2, yeah, so I need to go in again. And then it's all finished.
Cute.
And again, you could be going in, back in with like your shape sentiments pad and be adding like on your engagement or congratulations. Beautiful. And then same again, whoops. 1 more set of those. So just whilst that's doing that, we're going to have that there. Yeah, that's going to look perfect on there. Super
So
classy.
cute.
Just love that colour scheme.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah. And then if you want to make, I've seen this, it's on the packaging, if you want to make it a more like traditional or a male wedding band, you can just snip that little diamond bit off there. It's super easy. So just pop that on your scissors and then you've got the little pear there.
Gorgeous.
So nice, isn't it? So easy to do. And then again, just in with your champagne glasses on there like so. And again, I think I'm going to go in with, just going to add a little bit of tape on there. You can go in with your pink one, it'd be really handy to go over those little stems. I'm just going to put those dead centre.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely, they're so beautiful. And then again, let's go in with a bit of our tape on there. Just a little bit. You really don't need a lot on like skinny little dies like this. So we're going to have those just on there.
Cute.
And again, you can have this whichever way you choose. I want to have this one out really proud. And then there we are, let's spin it round. Let's spin it round and have that really nice and proud on there. Let me move out everything out the way. There we go. And again, it's a really nice big mantelpiece filler.
Definitely, it's absolutely
so nice,
beautiful.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Absolutely stunning. Loads of love for the card. I think everyone is just loving the colour scheme.
It's so beautiful, isn't it? It's classy, it's elegant. Yeah,
definitely. We've also had a request. I think it was from, I want to say Chloe, asking if you can pop the measurements on social, if that's okay.
Yep.
But yeah, amazing. Thank you so much for that. Okay, let me give you a quick Win It Weekly reminder as well. So to be in with the chance of winning our gorgeous Builder Bouquet collection with the vintage petals, where you'll get the pad itself with over 1,300. I thought it was a 3, but it looked like a 5 in the
in the camera,
screen.
yeah.
Your card fronts, your foil card fronts, the extra thick foam mat and your embossing tools worth £59.94. You need to like, share and comment the correct answer to our question, which is the broad-leaved helleborine, was it? Helleborine makes which insect drunk? Is it A, wasps, B, butterflies or C, dragonfly? Let us know in the comments and we'll pick 2 lucky winners on tomorrow's show. How is it Friday already tomorrow?
I know, this week has flown.
It's just crazy, isn't it? Okay, let me just quickly show you again that incredible new launch that we have for you today. It is the Big Book of Relatives. You have got in here 630 beautifully detailed die cut sentiments in here. Sentiments? I guess, I don't know. Relatives, we'll just stick with that. So you've got dad, mum, mummy, mummy and dad, daughter, son, mam, brother. You've got your little ampersands in here and your ands as well, so you can put your own combinations together. We've got them in gold. Let me just go back as well so you can see the gold, and in silver. We've got, of course, all of our granddaughter, grandson, grandma, grandpa, grandparents, nana, nephew, niece, uncle, nan. Again, lots of different ands in there as well.
These would be so great for like family, like folios or like scrapbooks.
Yeah, wouldn't they? They really would. They'd be perfect for that. Be so cute. Then we've got our great grandmother, great granddad, great grandson, great granddaughter, stepbrother, stepdaughter, stepsister, stepson, special friend, neighbour, stepmother and stepfather in there as well. And again, fill in all those spaces that we've got with the little lands, so you can pop your own combos together. And then you have some more greats in here as well, some more steps, boyfriend, girlfriend, both fiancés, wife, husband, in-laws. Oh, it's just fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah,
absolutely amazing. £14.24 is your club price, £13.49 is your diamond price, and I do have a few more makes that we wanted to share with you as well. How classy is that?
That's gorgeous. Again, if
So
you've got
classy.
some scraps,
Just bits and pieces.
amazing.
It's perfect, isn't it? This is another beautiful one as well.
Oh, that's really cute.
Husband and wife. We've got grandson. Again, I love the simplicity of that. You do get those multiples, so you can create these kind of effects nice and easily. This one.
Oh, I love that.
How sweet is that? So cute. Oh, and there's those little baby shoes again.
Yeah, so that was sort of the
Cute.
inspiration behind the first card. I saw that one and I thought, yeah, that's perfect.
How
But
nice is that to be able to put daughter and partner?
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Love. And this one as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Is that new mask that was launched yesterday?
No, that's the scattered flowers, but
Oh,
we
is it
did
Ink
have
and
another
Twist?
flowers
Yeah,
one,
we
yeah.
did. Yeah, with the great grandmother on there as well. Absolutely beautiful. Really are gorgeous. And I love that we can use them with our bits and pieces that we've got in our stash already. We can use it with our scraps. You know,
Yeah.
there's been loads of different ideas on how you can use them, and they're just fabulous. Okay, that's everything for today. So next up on Hobby Maker, Amy's there this afternoon. At 1 o'clock, she's got a brand new flagship launch
So
amongst the
exciting.
wildflowers. It's actually here. It's so pretty. It's gorgeous. Is that tomorrow? Perfect. So you don't have long to wait for that. It is so pretty. It's just so cute. So cute. You're going to absolutely love it. At 4 o'clock, the high-tack mega rolls are coming.
Yay!
We're so excited. And at 7 o'clock, she's bringing you the Here Come the Girls collection again, so make sure you tune in for loads more inspo with that one. But next up on Hunky Dory TV, Amy and Kat are going to be here with the super sweet embroidered animals, pretty florals, buzzy bees, ladybirds, buttons, and so much more with that fabulous Amongst the Wildflowers collection. So enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and we'll see you tomorrow.